Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video all about revision and exam kind of tips. I thought this idea on my own, so I really hope you like it. I just thought it'd be helpful considering a lot of you guys are going to be coming up to your exams soon, and since that I've gone through it all, I thought I might have some tips to help you. You may have seen a lot of these tips online already, but I just thought I'd put my own twist on it, make my own video just in case you guys haven't seen those tips. Also, at the end of this video, I've got a few questions that you guys asked on my Instagram and Snapchat that you wanted to know about revision/exam tips. So yeah, I'm excited to answer those, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get straight into it.
So the first thing you want to do is declutter any mess that you have to make a good learning environment, as you can see me doing here. This makes it easier to learn and less stressful. My second tip is to find a comfortable desk to sit at. As you can see here, I can't get comfortable and I don't have anything proper to lean on. And then eventually, this happens. So what I done is I got a really comfy pillow to sit on and my lovely little desk, and that was a lot better. Also, to match with a good learning environment, why not put up a sign and let everyone know that you are revising and it has to be quiet and you cannot be disturbed. So obviously we all love social media, right? Right? But unfortunately it's not the key to passing your exams. My tip for this is to shut everything down, turn it off and hide it away somewhere you can't see it so you aren't tempted to be distracted by any form of internet. My next tip is actually getting onto some revision. Doing past papers can be really helpful as it shows you what came up last time and what you need to be aware of. My next tip is create your own cue cards for every single subject. So anything you need to remember, any little quotes or anything, write them on this card and you can just flick through them, look at them, try and memorise them and turn them over, look at them again, etc, etc. You get the gist of it. Also, you can make it really colourful. I didn't have any highlights at the time, I'm really sorry about that. But then it makes it more fun and more appetising. My next tip used to be one of my favourites when I was doing my GCSEs. It's reading and taking bullet point notes. This is so easy to look back on because they're so short and sweet and really easy to remember. Remember to write the page numbers too. Next, another one of my favourites. It's a mind map. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this. It's easy to look at. If you put it up on your wall, it can be really helpful as you can just remember little things, little quotes, little symbols, and it's super easy to make as well and super fun because you can decorate it all you want. My next tip is to take regular breaks. This is important so you don't fall asleep. Get a drink, get a snack, and this will help you feel refreshed and to be able to get on with your revision again. Cheetos are so yummy. Tip number 8 is to stick post-it notes in popular places, so places that you're going to visit a lot and that you'd see them regularly on a day-to-day basis. So I just put one on my mirror where I do my makeup every day, on the TV, on the wall, and this sounds really strange, but in the toilet/bathroom on the back of the door, because think about it, when you're sitting there you could be revising. Tip number 9 is to think positive and stay positive. I do this by going on Instagram or any social media site to look at positive quotes because it really makes you think about life and it puts you in a really good mood. So it's good to do this before or after revision if you're feeling down.
So I really hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it helped some of you guys. If it did, give it a big thumbs up, and if you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, because I put a lot of effort into this one. I haven't really done a creative video in a long time, so I thought I would. Hopefully it's planned out amazing, how I hoped it had. If not, I'm sorry. Now I'm just going to go through the questions that some of you sent in. I've got a few repeats, so obviously I'm not going to go over them again. If your question hasn't been asked and you're still desperate to know an answer, leave it in the comments below and I'll reply to it for you. Firstly, on Instagram, Chloe Rains asked, one of my really good friends on YouTube, what would you say is the best way to revise / what techniques have helped you the most? Personally for me, I would say the best techniques is, personally, obviously everyone has their own learning techniques. For me, it was to write out short little reminders in little cue cards, go over them every now and again, and then it just sticks in my memory. And also sticking notes around the room really helped me. Technique wise, I would say definitely highlighting the most important parts in text, because it stands out really well to me. Another question from Instagram, well there's 3 actually from the same person, Ellie Grace 97. The first one was, what exams / subjects are you taking at the moment? So if you didn't know, I'm doing my A-levels technically, but it's a BTEC A-level. In my first year I was doing BTEC Science, which was a double, and double Health and Social Care. So I dropped that in the first year, and now I'm just doing double Health and Social Care. So double Health and Social Care and double Science BTEC. So yeah. The next question she asked was, how much revision would you normally do in a day? Now obviously now I don't have any exams, so I don't know how to answer that now, but when I was doing my GCSEs, I obviously, when it gets close to it, revise every single day, probably about an hour, and then have a break, and then an hour, you know what I mean? A couple of hours a day with breaks in between, obviously, say like an hour in the morning, hour in the evening, something like that, or more if you feel like you need it. She also asked, what are your most effective revision techniques, which I've already answered for you, Ellie. On Snapchat, Danielle asks, how do you stay motivated to revise? Love you. I love you too, and it's really hard to stay motivated, I know, but if you just if you just think of that final outcome, that grade that you really, really want, that career that you want to pursue, think of all the future things that you'll be able to do with this one exam or this one grade if you get it right. That motivates me. Also, looking at motivational quotes on Twitter and Instagram, but I don't recommend doing that whilst you're revising, obviously. And then Kaya Dawn Hayward, at Kaya Music on Twitter, also asked the same thing, so I've answered that for you as well, Kaya. So that is the end of this video. As I said, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because we're nearly at 500. Whoop, whoop. And if I didn't answer any questions that you are desperate to ask them in the comments, and video requests, if you have any, in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!